Hello? Joseph, I think we need to have a serious conversation about your dogs.
Hello, Karen. Yes, I'm listening.
Ugh, I can't bear his bark anymore. It's so annoying. I have heard the loud barking of dogs all day since you moved here, even at night. Oh my God, if you don't do anything to solve it, I will call animal control and report you.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. This is the first time anyone in the neighborhood has complained about them. My pugs are known for being sociable and gentle companion dogs, so they rarely bark for no reason.
Ha! Excuses, just as I guessed. I don't care if they have any reason to do that. You must do something to make them stop ruining my husband's sleep. And you can't let them play inside your yard without wearing muzzles like that. They could bite my children. Who knows if they have rabies or parasitic infections? Ugh, those wild and sickening animals.
Karen, I think you're mistaken here. They just play inside my yard, not running in yours. And I close the door carefully so they never get out. If I have a walk with them, I always use leashes and wear muzzles for them.
But last time my daughter went to play in your yard, your dogs barked at her and chased her until she got home. It's unacceptable.
What? When did it happen? I know nothing about it.
Just yesterday. After you went to work, my daughter saw the flowers in your garden and wanted to pick some for me. She's so adorable, right? So she opened the gate and stepped inside. But who knows if you didn't bring the dog on the leash? And she cried a lot. You should feel bad about it and say sorry to her. You're lucky my daughter wasn't hurt, or I would have sued you.
Hey, Karen, you told your daughter to come to my house without my permission, and now you threaten to sue me? That's an illegal entry. Don't you find it ridiculous? So my dogs did what they had to, protect my house from strangers.
Oh, you're such a selfish person. It's just that she wanted to go to the neighbor's house to play, right? Nothing to be stressed about here.
I don't mean to ban her from coming to my house. She should come when my wife or I am at home, just to be safe.
Fine, I'll tell her about it. But you should lock them in a cage. They are very dirty. Bacteria from them can be released into the air, and my daughter can breathe it in and get sick.
Oh, don't worry about that. My dogs are all adequately vaccinated, and I bathed them every day, so they're very clean and healthy.
Oh, come on. They're just animals. They can't be as important as my daughter. You must do as I say.
I don't think that you have the power to make me follow your orders. These dogs are a part of my family. I will never, because of unreasonable things, treat them badly.
Okay, fine. Let's see who will be the winner.
Yes, have a good day. Karen, what's it all about?
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Oh, stop pretending. I saw you laughing when the police came to my house.
Police? Oh, have they come to find you because of your dogs? I told you before, they're really annoying. You should bring them to a dog camp.
The police officer told me they received many complaints that my dog frequently bites people and barks, causing noise pollution. They made me pay a fine and promised to keep the dogs in the cage all day. Is that satisfying you? Are you happy now?
Oh, really? They know how to do their job, right? Well, I just want to help you, Joseph. Your wife is pregnant, so she should stay away from those nasty things.
But how can you make other neighbors listen to your order? I haven't received any complaints from them before. So this is very strange because they suddenly complain about me without any sign. unless someone commands them to do it.
Those greedy and stupid people are easy to manipulate, you know? I just need to give them a few vouchers for my supermarket, and they will listen to me.
So, now you admit to causing this trouble for me, right?
Anyway, I'm just telling the truth. But don't get me wrong, I have no grudge against your family. I'm just a good citizen who wants to bring quality life to the people in the neighborhood.
You. Now I understand why the previous home buyers here had to move out.
That guy was really terrible.
Hope it all ends here, and you won't bother us again.
Oh, don't be so grumpy. I have a feeling we will soon become closer to each other.
What's going on, Karen? Why is your daughter running around my yard? And she's even brought her belongings and clothes to my house. Why, she said she's staying with me for the next 3 days.
Oh, hey, Joseph. I was just going to message you. I'm traveling with my friend. We are going to LA and it will be so much fun. So, I need you to look after my lovely child for the next 3 days.
I never told you I'd watch your kid. You can't just come and dump her in my yard. Besides, my wife's going to give birth in just next week, so I don't have time to watch your kid. Are you out of your mind?
Well, I know that, Joseph. So I think this will be a good opportunity for you and your wife to start learning how to raise a child. I'm sure you two can handle it.
I'm telling you, I can't watch her. We don't even have a room for her to stay. We just prepare the crib in the new baby's room and don't want strangers to walk into it.
That's really easy to solve. You can give her your place and sleep on the sofa.
Hey, don't be such ludicrous. I never said I would help to become your babysitter.
Well, actually, you did. You said she could freely come into your house when you or your wife are at home.
Yes, I said that, but I mean she could come over and play just for a while. Your husband is probably the person you should be asking in this case, not me. No need for further ado. I will bring her back to your husband.
Don't waste your time working in vain. My husband's on a work trip right now. Not like I can count on him much, even if he were here.
Then you should hire a babysitter.
But my daughter said she wanted to stay with you. She loves your garden. Besides, why do I have to waste money when we're so close? I helped you a lot, so it will be a chance for you to repay me.
What on earth are you talking about? You and I have never been close, Karen. And you helped me what? I can't remember it. I just know that you caused me some trouble.
Ugh, don't be so high and mighty. I helped you to avoid any problems caused by our dogs. They're just animals. They can't think like humans. I'm sure they will bite someone in the future. And now the neighbors like you much better, thanks to me. So you should appreciate me and try to give back sometimes.
You're self-righteous, aren't you? That's just your feelings, not mine. Come here and pick up your daughter right now.
Oh, and don't forget, before going to bed, she has to drink a cup of hot milk. Ah, yes, Mr. Fluffy, don't lose him or she will scream and shout non-stop.
Mr. Fluffy? What's it? No, wait, that's not the matter. I don't agree with looking after your daughter.
That's her favorite teddy. Remember it. Ah, my friend's here. I've got to go. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.
Hey, listen to me.
Well, I want to enjoy my time with my friend, so I'm going to block you until I return home. okay? We'll talk later when I unblock you. I believe in you. Bye.
Wait, what? Karen, are you serious?
Thank you for caring for my daughter. Oh my God, that trip was so fun. Los Angeles was really luxurious and bustling. Santa Monica Beach was so clear and beautiful, too. You and your wife should go there and try it sometime.
Huh. Glad that you had a good time. As for your time away from home, my house was a disaster. You wouldn't believe the state of the house right now.
Don't be so dramatic. She's a very obedient and well-educated kid. What trouble could she have gotten into?
That's not what I saw in her. On the first day she stayed, your kids stomped through my flower bed and threw dirt at my dogs and me. She totally destroyed my garden. She was crying, running around, and yelling at neighbors. She was a true terror. She jumped into the little pond I have in my yard.
Oh, she's such a lively, energetic girl.
My wife was sad because she loved those flowers so much and had waited for them to bloom for 2 months. I planned to pick them up to give to my wife on the day she gave birth. Now I have to plant them again, and my wife will have to wait at the very beginning.
Oh, come on. Don't be so miserable. Flowers are so cheap. You should buy her an expensive bouquet.
Then she got into the house while I was cleaning the garden and got all the floors muddy. I couldn't believe she would actually walk on the carpet with muddy shoes on.
Oh, looks like you have more motivation to take care of the house cleaning.
On the second day, she painted all the walls in my house, even though I told her to only draw on paper. Now it looks messy and dirty. We'll have to spend a bunch of money to repaint those walls.
Oh, she loves drawing a lot. Her dream is to become a famous artist. She's so talented, isn't she?
After that, she got into my fridge while I was finding a way to fix the wall and ate all the snack packs and puddings I bought for my wife. She even spilled the milk bottle, and the fridge blew up.
Oh, how nice of you to give her a snack. At her age, the brain is still very much developing, so she always needs energy. You couldn't have only fed her main meals, you know. Note it down. It'll be very helpful when you raise your child.
The third day is even worse. It was such a nightmare for my wife and me. Your daughter put her teddy bear into the washing machine while my white shirts were cleaned. The teddy bear's color faded, and now all my white shirts turned brown.
Huh? Do you mean Mr. Fluffy?
Yes, he later tore, and your daughter screamed non-stop from that moment. She even hit me and blamed me for tearing her teddy. There were no sewing tools in my house at that time. We tried all the means we could think about, but the situation worsened.
I warned you before. My daughter loves that teddy bear more than anything in the world. But I just saw her hug Mr. Fluffy, and he looked very fine. How did you make her calm down?
Well, I had to drive downtown and find a teddy bear shop and ask them to sew it up. But my wife was so stressed out that she barely fainted. I had to leave your daughter at my house and drive my wife to the hospital. Luckily, both she and our baby are still good.
What? What did you say?
No worry. My wife is fine now.
Who freaking cares about your wife? You said that you left my daughter at your house alone?
Yeah, but just about 1 hour.
1 hour? How dare you leave her alone like that? What if a bad guy broke into my house and kidnapped my daughter? What if a fire arose and my daughter couldn't leave in time? If anything bad happened, I swear to God I'll kill you.
Excuse me? After the mayhem you put me through the last 3 days, that's what you have to say to me? If you care about her, why didn't you bring her? Or was that because you went to travel with your boyfriend, so you couldn't take her with you?
Huh? What are you talking about? I said that my husband was on his business trip for nearly 1 week.
No, Karen. I mean your boyfriend, not your husband.
What boyfriend? You obviously are trying to distract me. Stop making up stories.
No, Karen, I'm not making it up. I'm not you. Yesterday, while driving downtown to find a place to fix the teddy bear, I saw you kissing a man near the airport. It seemed like you two were just off the plane because the taxi driver was putting your luggage in the trunk. But I wasn't sure it was you, so I took a picture and sent it to my wife to ask her again.
Ugh, I think it was just a woman who looks like me. I have a very common face, you know.
I initially thought like you, but my wife recognized the necklace you always wear. She said you bragged that it is your family necklace, and only one exists in the world.
I think she got it wrong. Pregnant women often experience eye strain.
But your daughter saw the picture too. She said that she usually saw you and that guy together. Every time you two met, that guy bought her candies and toys, and told the little girl not to tell her father.
Oh, the memory of children can't be trusted. Maybe she has seen many movies recently.
Looking back, I think I've seen this man somewhere. Ah, I remember him. I often see him loitering in the area nearby. It turns out he came here to find you. Now I understand why my dogs only bark at your house. So you were mad because the dog barking might wake your husband up and find out you're having an affair.
Ugh, no! Are you thick-skinned enough? How can you say horrible things about me? Stop it or I'll sue you for defamation.
Oh, I don't want to waste time arguing with you. Just send this picture to your husband, and we will know immediately who the liar is.
I don't think it's really necessary.
But I think we should make it all clear, to avoid any regrettable misunderstanding.
No, Joseph, it was me. Please don't send the picture to my husband.
Ha, I know it.
Joseph, please don't do that to me.
Do you want anything to say to my wife and me?
I'm sorry about the way I acted. It was too childish. I shouldn't report the police about your lovely dog. From now on, you can let them play freely in your garden. I promise I will never complain about them.
And about the damage to my house?
I will pay for everything. I will buy your wife the most expensive bouquet. I will hire a gardener to fix your garden and an employee to repaint your walls. Yes. What about I bought you a modest model of a refrigerator?
Don't you think that your daughter needs to be re-educated? And you two should come to my house and say sorry directly to my wife, not through a message like this.
You're right. I will bring my daughter over to your house tonight to apologize.
Yes, it will be the last time I want to talk with you.
I will do everything you want. Just please delete the picture of me.
I will consider it.
Please, Joseph. This is so messed up.
Eventually, my wife and I agreed to forgive Karen and delete the photo. But your sins will find you out. Karen's husband was caught in the act while she and her lover were hugging each other at night. Karen begged, but he still decided to divorce, and the kid chose to stay with the father. Karen was evicted from the house and was not allowed to divide the property. The last time we saw her was then. Just a week after the incident, my wife gave birth to a baby. He's a very handsome and lovely boy. Since Karen left the neighborhood, everyone has become so much more sociable. We're very satisfied with our current life.